Ren Hiramoto is without a doubt one of the brightest fighters out there. This guy has everything, from flashy looks to wild antics, which is why he's both criticized and loved in the fight business. But of course, in such a ruthless industry, if you're not winning, all of that flair doesn't matter. Luckily for Hiramoto, that's not the case. He may come across as a cocky rock star, but trust me, his knockouts are insane. In this video, let's take a look at some of Ren Hiramoto's wildest performances. Let's start with Hiramoto's boxing match against Genju. Genji is an elite Muay Thai veteran. From the opening bell, both fighters tried to establish range and power. Hiramoto, with his kickboxing background, looked sharper with his hands. For Romano, despite being a Muay Thai legend, it was harder to adapt to pure boxing without kicks, knees and elbows. Hiramoto displayed cleaner boxing combinations and better accuracy. Genji still showed toughness, but was outpaced by Hiramoto's hands. It was a great first round for Hiramoto, and not so great for Genji, who was already bloodied after the opening round. In the second round, Hiramoto continued to put on a masterclass, looking much looser and more confident after his successful first round. Then, just before the buzzer, Ren landed a solid left hook that ended the fight instantly. Next up is Hiramoto's fight against Mikuru Asakura. Asakura came in as a highly experienced MMA veteran, while Hiramoto was the underdog, despite his striking pedigree. Early on, the two circled and traded in striking range, each trying to establish their rhythm before the action fully opened up. Asakura initiated exchanges with a pair of leg kicks, looking to set his range and disrupt Hiramoto's balance. Hiramoto responded with a hard leg kicks of his own, immediately creating a noticeable welt on Asakura's lead leg. As the pace increased, both fighters continued to trade strikes, but Hiramoto's timing and precision began to stand out. He sensed an opening in Asakura's guard and exploded forward with a sharp, well-timed and beautiful combination that ended the fight very quickly. Hiramoto's stand-up work in this one was nothing short of clinical. Let's move on to Hiramoto's fight against Satoshi Dominator Yamasu. Satoshi came in as a highly respected grappling specialist, known for his pressure, control and submission ability, while Hiramoto entered as the clear striker in the matchup. The first round was wild. Hiramoto focused on distance management and movement, staying light on his feet and picking his shots carefully. Satoshi consistently pressed forward, looking to close the distance and bring the fight to the ground. But Hiramoto did a solid job defending takedowns and landing powerful shots that began doing damage right away. As the rounds progressed, Hiramoto's composure really stood out. He stayed disciplined, avoided prolonged grappling exchanges, and landed the cleaner strikes whenever the fight remained standing. Satoshi had moments of control, but he struggled to impose his grappling dominance or create real finishing threats. Over 3 rounds, Hiramoto's fight IQ, takedown defense, and striking efficiency made a difference. He consistently did enough to win the exchanges and frustrate Satoshi's game plan. When the final horn sounded, Hiramoto earned a unanimous decision victory. A wild fight, but also a mature and strategic performance from Hiramoto that showed his ability to neutralize a dangerous grappler. Next up is Hiramoto's K1 fight against Konopar Verskrek. From the opening bell, both fighters came out swinging, but Hiramoto relied heavily on his hands to overwhelm the slower starting Muay Thai fighter. His pressure paid off quickly, leading to the first knockdown within the first minute of round 1. Konopar stood back up, but Hiramoto immediately seized the moment. With Konopar retreating and trying to reset, Hiramoto landed a clean left straight that dropped him again, forcing the referee to step in under the 2 knockdown rule. Another K1 fight where Hiramoto had to dig deep for a hard-earned victory was against Daiso Sasaki. Sasaki came in as a tough, seasoned kickboxer with heavy hands and strong Muay Thai influenced style, while Hiramoto entered as one of the brightest rising stars in K1, young, hungry and looking to make a statement. From the opening bell, both fighters showed intensity and a willingness to engage.
Hiramoto bringing the pain.
Oh, Ren is so relaxed. See there, he blocks the shot, comes back with a beautiful left hook and a combination afterwards. And that is just tough to do. That takes a lot of experience.
Partners and also studying as well, watching fights.
Sasaki used his experience to stay composed, mixing kicks and punches to test Hiramoto's timing, while Hiramoto relied on sharp combinations and active movement to keep the pressure on.
He's doing a great job in the beginning of the first.
Oh, dazed. Daiso got a little dazed there.
Yes.
Big points for Hiramoto.
Did. Daiso got dazed, no doubt.
Throughout the fight, Hiramoto's distance management stood out. He used his footwork to avoid extended clinches and punish Sasaki whenever he dropped his guard, frequently landing crisp jabs, straights and hooks that kept Sasaki guessing.
They're giving up on the leg attack a little bit.
Ooh, trying to land an uppercut.
Might be that Ren's eating a little too much from
that uppercut.
Sasaki here now.
Yeah, he's eating uppercut.
Taking too many shots.
Sasaki responded with counters and tried to chop at Hiramoto's legs, but Hiramoto's pace and volume of striking gradually tilted the momentum.
This meet him in the middle, and it seems like in the second round, letting Daiso build momentum forward.
Yeah.
And that was his demise. Oh, there goes uppercut again.
As the rounds progressed, Hiramoto's consistency in landing clean shots and his ability to stay composed under pressure made a difference. Sasaki remained durable and landed meaningful strikes, but he couldn't quite match Hiramoto's output or disrupt his rhythm.
One heavy shot can determine the end.
Ooh. Oh! The pressure from Sasaki looking so good.
He just needs to just keep up the pressure. Diving, he needs another knockdown.
Oh man!
Keep up the pressure.
Whoa!
Needing some big shots, but oh wow! What a win!
When the final bell sounded, the judges awarded Hiramoto a unanimous decision victory. It was a smart, disciplined performance that highlighted his striking variety, ring control and growing ability to outwork a veteran opponent over 3 competitive rounds.
My gosh, a lot of potential in that kid.
Oh, definitely. Well, there you have it at the K1 World Grand Prix 2017 Japan K1 Heavyweight World Championship Tournament.
Next up is Hiramoto's K1 fight against Caio Verescreg. Caio came in as a legendary Muay Thai and K1 fighter, a multiple-time champion with an intimidating resume, while Hiramoto entered as the hard-charging young star of Japanese kickboxing, looking to break through on the world stage. From the opening bell, both fighters tested each other's pace and timing. Caio opened with kicks and straight shots, trying to control range with his experience, while Hiramoto stayed aggressive, pushing forward and keeping his hands active to keep the former champ honest. As the first round progressed, Hiramoto's pressure and combinations began to disrupt Caio's rhythm, turning the fight into more of a brawl than a technical matchup.
中村さん、平本が言っていた、そこに右のローを返していくのが平本、そのもう倍、もう2桁ぐらい、1万ぐらい強いと感じるんじゃないか、そんな話しましたよね。
結構みんな倒してますけどね、しっかり見えてますね。
大阪に右のストレート返していくのが平本、注意が飛んでいます。左の平本レンが173センチ、169センチ、右のストレート、ロープに詰めていく、ここも当てていきます。近い距離の打ち合いになった。残り10秒切って第1ラウンド、お互いにパンチをまとめてくる。
The second round saw Hiramoto completely overwhelm Caio with volume punching, leading to the first knockdown by the 3rd minute of the round.
まあでもすごい緊張感を持って戦ってると思うんですよね。
Caio got back up, but was dropped again almost immediately, prompting the referee to stop the fight under the 2 knockdown rule, granting Hiramoto another spectacular victory.
関根さん、これ打ち合いに勝ちましたね。打ち合い強いですね。なかなかゲオに打ち合いで今までみんな負けてましたからね。
久松さん、いかがですか。
いや、またニュースターが現れましたね。
Let's move on to the absolute war Ren Hiramoto had with Ten Masano. Right from the opening bell, both young and hungry fighters started trading wild shots, which quickly led to the first knockdown by Ren.
そういったのがこう試合の流れを決めるのかなと思うんですけどね。
てくる2人とも共に自信は 100% と語っています。山里さん、息がいいですね。いや、やっぱりこれが若さですね。やっぱり、若い時はこのぐらいがむしゃらでいかないと。またこのね、活躍してるこの2人が将来またこの K1 のね、もうこうその未来への第一歩です。おお、あっという間にダウンになったのは平本。
But Sano is a tough bastard. He stood back up with a look on his face saying, "I have to get my revenge for this one." The fight resumed, and again, they went to war like it was the last time either of them would step into the ring.
気を抜いた時に膝蹴りを一発もらったんで、ブレイクは勝っても絶対気を抜いちゃダメなんですよね。これが大事なところ。大事。これが最高峰争い、高校生。やっぱそういうところはやっぱり柔軟性、頭が使えるっていう感じですよね。ということです。やはりミドルキックからパンチは平本。
By the end of the round, Sano attempted a high kick, but was beautifully countered by Ren, resulting in another knockdown.
平本、中村さん、時間がないですね。
Now Sano was furious, but unfortunately for him, he would get even more frustrated as Ren swarmed him with a flurry of punches, forcing the referee to stop the fight.
このラウンドにダウンを奪えば TKO 勝利の平本ですが、本部も聞こえないほどの大声援。
勝負してうまくそこで2度ダウン取ったかなと思いますね。
いやー、若々しい。
And let's wrap it up with Ren Hiramoto's fastest knockout in his career against Yuki Ishikawa. Yuki came out super aggressive, and that cost him dearly. Ren started tagging him with sharp counter shots, which led to the first referee count, less than a minute into the first round.
ここはね、絶対注目して見ておいた方がいい試合です。そうですね。
右フック。
パンチがシャープですよね。
左フックだ。ちょっと棒立ちになった。これでその点が奪われている。
Yuki was really rocked after that, so it's no surprise that assassin like Ren finished the job just 20 seconds later with a vicious knockout.
それでも中村さん落ち着いてますね。
そうですね。
腰が打ちかけた。よく耐えています石川。
でも効いてます。
今度は左だ。第一歩を踏み出しました平本蓮。
いやー、衝撃的な KO 勝ちでしたね。
いやー、これはもう電気の発射をください。
まあ本当にコンパクトなパンチ。
That's about it, guys. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Have a great day, and I'm out.